there's some other young Blues at the moment looking to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, they're just flying. I mean, it was a terrific performance. Now, they were able to absorb 37 to 18 inside 50s in the second half, and they've done that a couple of times. They've fought off Hawthorn late, they fought off Port Adelaide late, who are coming hard. So, I mean, you spoke about St Kilda being made of the right stuff, Lordo. You'd have to think that the Blues are absolutely made of the right stuff with the way they've gone about it. And who knows how far they can go. They still have a lot of injuries at the moment, but their good players are playing well, and their lesser lights, who were lesser lights last year, O'Brien and Fisher and Durden and Owies, are having a massive impact on the contest in their year, Brownie.
They certainly are, Kane. They're getting the balance right forward of the ball at the moment. So, Carlton, you watch a lot of sides and they bomb the ball inside forward 50. The opposition have got more defenders back and they run the ball out quite easily. Carlton are getting support at the front of the pack, so they're front and centre. They are the number one ground ball get team in the competition. Number one. They get players at the front and centre. They get them at the back and the side. Let's have a look at how they do that inside their forward 50 in various parts of the ground. This is in the defensive 50. Look at the players at the front and centre. That's Sam Walsh, Patrick Cripps doing what they need to do. This one's a forward 50, so you got Fisher, Owies, Durden all in the front. You got Fisher at the back. You got O'Brien there as well. So they're ringing the contest. The ball, this one gets out the back. That's where Fisher is. He centres the ball, gets it to the front and centre. They kick a goal here through O'Brien. This one, look at all the players going to the front and centre. You've got Cripps, you've got Walsh, you've got Durden, Owies out the back. So you've got 360 support at all. This is why they are the number one ground ball get side. Cripps kicks a goal. Again, inside forward 50. They're actually outnumbering Sydney. Front and centre for Durden again. This is what he does beautifully, Durden. Kicks the goal. These all result in goals. Again, front and centre, you've got three players. You've got Durden again, Owies going in, Fisher, and eventually Durden kicks another goal. These are all front and centre balls. And then this last one, this is up on centre wing. This is Fisher, gets the front and centre. They go forward, they kick a goal from this. They are very good at ringing the contest, Carlton.
And just on the small forwards, I think it was Eddie Betts that they were trying to get to play that role for them. In the space of 12 months, they've just evolved. So now they've got Motlop, who they drafted. You know, he wasn't an early draft selection, but he looks really, really good for them. That man Durden is involved, Owies. So they've got just Zach Fisher as well, who's been fantastic for them. This was just relenting. This pressure actually in the second quarter was Carlton's highest pressure quarter of the season, and their first quarter was their highest running quarter of the season. So that just shows what they're doing, and I just wanted to show this one particular effort. So this is what they're doing. So Durden drives the knee, so it's all fair and square into McCartan, a guy who was trying to be loose behind the ball. He's still down. Durden follows up. You see, now he's looking to hit up on where the 50 sign is at the top of the screen. Doesn't get used. Then he drives forward, and this just is brilliant play, and just to realise how important it's going to be. So they're surging. We pause here. Look, he was driving his knee into McCartan on the wing. Now he's 1v5, draws a free kick, goes back and has a shot for goal. So they are blowing up after half-time. But the work they are putting in the first half to set up games is brilliant. So I don't think it's their premiership year this year because they're not being able to run out games as well as they could. But they put sides away early due to that work.
I'll tell you what. De Koning and Mackay and Curnow, they're going to cause some. They're going to cause some real grief because De Koning took 4 contested marks late in that game.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't
he?
So
if he's your forward when Pitnet comes back, but resting ruck, like that's a serious combination.
Do you think they'll finish top 4?
I don't know. TJ,
they can finish top 4.
Yeah, they can finish top 4.
Curnow was outrageous early, and he won the game for them. But if somebody saved the game for them, it's this man, Jacob Wiedering, up against arguably the best player we've seen in the last 20 years in Franklin. So Wiedering was just brilliant, particularly late. Sydney were coming. Sydney probably should have run over the top of them. Time and time again, they went inside forward 50 late, and this man, he stood up every time, Jacob Wiedering. I thought he was just about the best man on the ground with Charlie Curnow. Just pipped him, I reckon.
Sam Docherty's been through enough without copping this errant forearm from Josh Kennedy in the game itself. Very out of character for Josh to do this. And the match review office has given him a 1 week. That's actually the lesser of the two problems he's now got, Josh, because that hamstring, which was pinged in that particular motion and movement, is going to keep him out of the game for some weeks. You'd imagine it's a 3 to 4 week as a minimum starting point, TJ.
Everyone's got words they steer clear of, Nath, because sometimes you struggle with them. Arguably is probably one of yours.
Arguably.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
good boy.
What did I say before?
Arguably.
I was just trying to get it out quick. You know? Arguably.